What's up, you beautiful people? My name is Andy Dew. I'm a film and media teacher, and today I'm going to be breaking down Babymonster Psycho from a filmmaker standpoint so you can understand what the directors and artists were thinking as they made this music video. Let's jump into it.
Baby, on hashtag. Ooh, you don't want no problems in that mood. 나는 너무 말이 많아. Ooh, 빈술대가 열한 뿐.
No bark, no bite.
Ooh, hashtag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 난 싫어, 싫어, 달려나가. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 독수리처럼 날아올라. 알 수 없는
Oh, what a cool shot. Alright, so this is a pretty cool little intro we got here. First 30 seconds are always the best part of a music video for me, like watching all these different things happen. We start off this video going through the keyhole as we got our artist here ready to dance. We get a door kicked in. We got these panthers coming out of nowhere, cause Psycho, you know. Right here, all bark no bite is what that line means. Like that. That's always fun. Lots of fun things. Cutting the sign in half here. Let's go. Got the little putter. And then we stop with her swallowing this golf ball and it turning into a grill. What a great way to open up this video. Just a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on. I really like the reds that we have. Really cool wardrobe with the reds and different things like that. And we got the dark blacks with like the panthers and the different things that are just popping in, just going crazy. Love what I'm seeing so far. Really fun music video. I don't think there's gonna be much of a storyline with this so far. We haven't really got much of a story like trying to develop, but we do have just like a lot of fun, really cool dance moves and different actions and things like that. So let's go ahead and go back here. What that drone shot down the building. Alright, different set. We're on a crime scene. It's like supposed to be like a scary movie. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's every scary movie right there. Whenever you got the little turn and you see the face and the knife, it's like, hey, I'm the killer. And then she throws this knife at her friend. Her friend reacts, and then the knife appears. The one way to do this is pretty simple. You get a clean plate of the wall where you don't have where the knife isn't there. Then you place the knife in the wall. You put your actor in the middle of all these knives, and then she reacts, and you just act like the knife comes in, keeping everybody safe. You just have a clean plate, which is like a video clip where the camera doesn't move. It's on probably a tripod or something like that. You just take the knife out of the wall. You don't have anything. You put the knife in the wall. Then you show your actor there, and she reacts, and then you just unveil your mask. Pretty simple little editing technique there, but really cool little reveal here. I'm loving the like little scary movie references in this. That's a lot of fun where they show like, you know, you got like the caution tape and all that stuff, and then she like turns the knife and you see her reflection in the knife real quick. That's always fun. Then she throws it. It's just little fun stuff like that. Seems like this is like a little bit of like horror based, which is always fun. Dance break. Oh, that's fun. She's over here on this side, and then she just bounces down. She pops up on this side. So she's right here on this screen, and then she just fades off. That's fun. Oh, the eye split. That was crazy. I really like the camera work, the way we really go with that Dutch angle, like really heavy, and we just completely turn the camera as she turns. We're back here where the eye splits. Let's talk about that just for a second. So the eye blinks, and then like a pupil splits and goes to each side. Like that's so creepy looking. Like it's very like scary movie-esque. Like they're trying to get like some scary movie like stuff in here. Like stuff going on with the eyeball always freaks people out. I don't know why. That's when like a lot of people just freak out about eyeballs whenever they do stuff they're not supposed to. Then we got some more dancing, and when she's dancing, like she's throwing her body around and the camera's just racking back and forth as she's like hitting her lines and her dance moves. Whenever she stops, the camera stops, and then the camera moves whenever she moves. It's a really cool technique right there, just to get the camera and the action. It just builds like so much more action with it, because like the camera's moving, she's moving, everything's going crazy, very psychotic. Yeah, she like all right, and then we have 3 of her all on screen at once. Real simple technique to do in filmmaking, and it's always fun. Just makes your eyes look everywhere. Makes you want to look all over the whole screen, and it really works whenever you have this many members in your band. So you want everybody to be looking everywhere so that everybody gets recognized throughout the music video. So if you throw the same person in there 3 times, whenever there's, what, I think 9 of them? I believe there's 9 of these ladies in Babymonster. Don't quote me on that. But whenever she's here in 3 different spots, it makes your eyes go everywhere. And then on the next clip, our eyes are going to go everywhere just to check and see if she's anywhere else, you know? So our mind's automatically starting to look for stuff, which brings everybody involved. And all you have to do is just do a little mask in between each frame and just have her dancing. And it's a real simple little technique that you can have multiple of yourself on screen. Just leave a wide shot and dance here, and dance here. And then you have 3 of yourself. So real simple. A lot of filmmakers use this. It's just like a fun way just to get the screen filled whenever we're just trying to show off this person right here. We want her to be the center focus, so let's put her on camera 3 times. So pretty little interesting little technique that they're doing here, just to keep the viewer just looking around all over the camera, all over the screen, excuse me. Oh, that was cool whenever she swiped, and then you had like a tear out of like red. It looked very comic bookish. That was a really cool shot right there. I really liked that. Felt like it was something right out of like some kind of comic book, where you would see like somebody almost coming out of the page type thing that they would show as a comic book technique. Really cool. I really like that shot. I'm gonna back it up and watch it again. And you got all these eyeballs in the background right here. This is crazy. So let's play from that. And then like that little red line, and then we cut to an all red image where it's like she brought the red in, and then we cut to red. So really cool way to bring in the color and the cut with just a swipe of her arm as we cut to these ladies behind this silhouette wall. This is a really cool set. I like this a lot. Wow. Oh, the little cutaway with the people, that's cool. Oh, that wall, right? Look at that poster. She falls up against this wall, and then you got the artist in the background and the picture just doing their thing. That's a really cool technique that's pretty simple to do. It's probably just a green picture, or honestly, it could have just been any picture, and then you just frame up your image of the girls dancing right behind and fill out the frame, make sure it's perfectly lined up. And if it's a little off, just kind of give it a little tilt so that it looks straight and doesn't look, you know, kind of weird. Because sometimes, like if you're looking at a painting and it's up against the wall like this, and the camera's flush, you need that image to be a little stretched, so it's going to be closer here and then it is here. So you need to have a little angled in just to make it look realistic, like they did, and they nailed it. Simple techniques, really simple film techniques that are really fun, especially whenever you throw this many in there. So it's really kind of simple for a filmmaker to do a lot of this stuff, but it's the way they're doing it that makes it work so well. You got it with the dancing, the choreography, all the different stuff. It feels right to be in these situations. Sometimes these can be silly if you just throw them in there randomly. But if you really just like plan it out and focus on putting these where they go, like they obviously did, it makes a lot of sense, and it makes these videos look a lot smoother, a lot cooler, a lot more fun, and keeps your eyes wandering around the screen, wondering what part is going to be next. So that's really neat that they pulled this off as well as they did. Every rose has a thorn. Oh, set change. I like this. Little junkyard scene. Oh, the lightning in the background. That's sick. Oh, I like that upside down shot. Okay, so we got, is this two different girls or the same girl? Looking at each other here. Let's pause it. Okay, same girl. So what they did was they got the same girl, put her on one side of the screen, mirrored her image, put it on the other side, so it looks like she's looking at herself. And then we have somebody falling. This might be her in the middle, falling. I'm not sure. But all you got to do is just rotoscope that person out. If you watch the whole time, her legs don't move. So pretty much what they did was they free-framed it on her and then just spun her and made it look like she was falling, whenever really she was just freeze-framed and cut out of the background so that you couldn't see any of the background. And then you put it on a black screen and just spin her as she falls through, the same girl looking at herself as she falls through. So really cool little technique. Like I said, these are really easy. You just rotoscope that person out. You just pretty much where you trace a line around them, make sure there's no background, and then you just spin them with a little bit of motion blur, and it looks like she's actually falling. So cool. Oh, that was a cool little shot then. Okay, so we got like 6 of her right here. And she's like doing this like face like grab thing where it's so quick too. It's like 2 seconds, and it's like she acts like she grabs her face and then she's dancing, and then they do like a little twist back and forth. It's like 2 frames worth of footage that is just so cool. I wish they would have done more of that throughout the whole video. That's really cool. It's almost like a scary like jump scare. But it's just her with the background, and yeah, just doing like different motions, and then they just like cut between her doing different things, like she was touching her face, and then she was like, I don't know, she was doing something else with her hands, and then yeah, I really like that. That was really, really creative. Now we're back to our original set. Okay, this is cool. Little rotation looking. That's fun. So the way to pull that shot off is you are going to just kind of pan your camera around the room. You probably got like, my guess is they got a warp wall, which means they've got about a 180 turn. So they can go just 180 and then they reset and start it over. Probably a white wall. They put all this graphics with projection and things like that. And then you do a close-up on a green screen of your ladies here as they're singing, and they are your cut points. So whenever we get to the end here, all we're going to do is we're going to put one of these ladies, and we're going to use them as a start point to start back over here. So we're going to have half their body over here, half their body over here, and then we just rotate back. So pretty much is what it's saying. So imagine the camera going here, and then we put one of the girls right here to block out where we do our scene to make our cut, and then we just crop her and we just slide her out as we bring in the start of this pan. So whenever you get all the way to the end of your wall, you start back over and you just do the whole thing, and you have your scene with like the different graphics going on in the background. And we have our ladies really almost full screen in order to make our cut points. So whenever we use their bodies as like just like a hidden cut point. So we're making a cut behind them, and it's seamless because we're already doing the same motion. The camera's going the same speed, so everything looks like it's just going in a big circle, but it's really not. It's going probably 180, and the ladies are there to block where we cut and had our divide lines. I really like that shadow, and then it turns into the claw for the car. And we have a little rock out scene. I like that. Nice. Turn into like a punk music. A little punk video set here at the end. That's cool. All right, I said 9 earlier. Definitely just 6 of them here. So I don't know why I thought there was more, but yeah, there's only 6 girls in this music video. That's my bad. Very cool music video. That's fun. Ever dreamed this girl? Very cool, very kind of horror movie-ish, like a lot of little nods to some like scary movies. That's always fun. Really cool video. I like this a lot. I really like the color grading and I really like the color choices they used. And whenever they changed up the beat, I really like that they changed the set and gave us like this punk rock at a like dump site, like garbage area. But very cool video overall. Really big fan of this. Babymonster is really blowing up right now, so it's really cool to see, following them, just seeing how their fan base is growing, how their music videos are really popping off here lately. So that's really cool. A lot of fun, a lot of action, and little nods to scary movies. So that's always cool. Guys, thank you so much for being here. My name's Andy Doo. I'll see you in the next video.